in. I thought Murray deserved better tonight than that, but you're up 4-2 again, 4.5 minutes at home. You got to win.
All right, let's go to the lines. We have a lot of people want to talk about it. It's got Marilyn and Munhall. What's up, Marilyn?
I have a question, two questions about the goalies in hockey.
Okay.
The first one is, how far is the goalie allowed to go forward from the crease?
Allowed to go as far as he wants.
If you want to cut the angle, you can go as far as you want.
You know, and if he thinks he can beat the puck to the other team coming in, he can skate out towards the blue line and poke it away, but he better not miss or it's an easy goal.
Let's go to Josiah in San Antonio. Haven't talked to you for a while. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Bob. Hey, Ron.
Hey.
Just quick question. With the Steelers game last week against Cleveland was frustrating. Number one, the defense, it seems like whenever the defense isn't causing turnovers or getting interceptions, the offense is lacking. And I can't stomach Randy Fichtner with his play calling, throw to the running back, screen. It's like they're afraid to take shots downfield. So my question,
how do you know that's not Rudolph? Some of it.
And who do you think he was throwing to after the final, basically the final 3 quarters? I mean, he had 2 guys off the street, basically, that he was throwing. Well, Holton isn't on. He's been here. But Tevin Jones, he had no Deontay Johnson. He had no Juju. He had no James Conner after the first quarter. Yeah, that's got to be measured into it too, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josiah. I appreciate it. We got a lot of calls, so we're going to move them right along. We got John in Mount Washington. What's up, John?
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. Bob, I run.
Hey.
I got a question and comment.
Go ahead.
Okay, did Pouncey, anything come down today on his suspension being reduced?
No, and tomorrow it's going to be Myles Garrett. They'll probably wait till that goes through. And
might do them all tomorrow or Thursday, I'm thinking.
What else?
Pouncey's was it today?
No, it was today, but they may make the announcement on all of them together.
Okay, so it's 4:30 p.m.
What else?
Okay, this is insanity run amok part 2 in the AFC North. You remember Coach Marmalou was Montez Burfict. He enabled all his headshots. His headshots, by them play. It's then you got Freddie Kitchens is going to stand by his man Myles Garrett. He's been a big fan of him, blah, blah,
He did
blah.
not go out and condone anything. What he said was he's been a good person here, notwithstanding
and I thought
what you saw at the end.
I thought he showed his true feelings after the game. He was very emotional, said he was embarrassed.
He was.
And he absolutely was.
The whole organization
I don't
was
coach
embarrassed.
those things. And now, I think Mike Tomlin had a very telling answer today, I thought, Bob. He lost Deontay Johnson to a headshot. The guy got thrown out. Juju got hit by 2 different guys in the head, and so did Rudolph on the same play. They called roughing the passer, but not the play on Juju. And Tomlin was asked today if he thought they were headhunting, and he goes, I'm not going to comment on that, which I thought was very telling. I'll keep my thoughts to myself, he said.
I think, like a lot of teams, the Steelers will be in contact with New York if they have a complaint.
After every game.
They feel it serves no good to just get out in the public and do it. They call directly. They have a pipeline. All teams do. If you have a complaint, they will be talking to them pretty much that night or the next day. Let's go out to Pete in Squirrel Hill. What's up, Pete? How you doing?
Gentlemen, how are you tonight?
We're good, thanks.
Hey, Bob, a quick comment on the Thursday night Steeler game, going back to it and everything. I know Brian Switzer is injured and everything. Do you think they could have had somebody better back here returning punts than Cam Sutton? Bob.
Who else do they have?
He caught a punt on the 3-yard line, Bob.
I understand.
The 3-yard line. You could have got a guy out of Jack Sparrow on the south side and Carson Street.
But they don't have anyone who's done it.
Like that.
You know who they should have kept was Deontay Spencer. He had another 42 and a 36-yard return the other day. Playing for Denver.
They signed Quadri Henderson.
Right.
Yeah. Do you think he might return kicks this week?
That's what he does.
He sure did it good. Did it very good at Pitt.
I think he has a Pitt record, doesn't he?
I don't know if he's
8 returns on touchdowns.
He's been on a practice squad, right? So he should be in shape.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be hesitant to have him back there.
Let me ask you something else that was going on today, and I mentioned this before we went to break. James Franklin had to react today to the news that his quarterback, Sean Clifford, has received death threats after he threw 3 interceptions in the Minnesota game. It's very disturbing to me how people can go on a social media site knowing that you could be charged and yet they make a claim like that. And somebody said, well, like one guy was drunk when he. Doesn't matter. There's no excuse.
Awful. It's sickening, and it's just a small number of people that just lose total, have no respect for life or no respect for themselves, or take football too seriously. And I think half of it is they think they're nameless, faceless, they can get away with what they want, and this is an excuse to act like an idiot. It's not the first time. I think a lot of these guys, Bob, get these sort of death threats. We may never hear of them. I think back to the 13-9 Pitt, West Virginia game. Remember, Pat McAfee, the kick. Well, Pat McAfee, the kicker, missed a couple field goals, and it was terrible. People are crazy. They're out of their minds. And I don't know if you can prosecute these people. I don't know if you can track them down. I would hope you could throw them in jail. I'd love to see that.
And the bottom line is, in this day and age, you have to take everything seriously, because some of these actually go through. And so if you're stupid enough to sit there and make that sort of stuff, then you deserve what you get, and I hope people do find them.
We're talking about football.
Marty in Monroeville. What's up, Marty?
Hi, I have two ideas for the Steelers. I'll make the point, hang up and see what you think.
All right,
about
make it quick, please, Marty. Go ahead.
Number one, get Duck Hodges in there against Cincinnati.
It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Last time.
It's not going to happen.
And number two, bring back A.B., kiss and make up. The prodigal son.
There are people out there who miss, and I can understand it. You're right.
I miss watching him. I don't miss dealing with him. I don't miss his headaches.
But what he meant.
But he was an unbelievable talent. I mean, I've said many times. I grew up. I grew up here. I watched Swan and Stallworth. He's better. But he had to go here. He talked his way out of town, and Duck Hodges is not their answer. He's a great story. And he'll have to play again if something happens to Rudolph, but I hope it doesn't come to that.
We're due for a break. We'll take it back right after this.